Hey guys, it's me Astrid, and today I wanted to make a video about conditioning your locks. Dreadlocks are still hair, regardless of your hair texture or anything else. When you put your hair into knots like this is still your hair, okay? It does not change chemically, it just changes physically. So it still requires some of the same care that your brushable hair would require. And that includes moisturization. Now, this is a topic that I'm sure folks who have afro-textured hair will be much more familiar with, because folks with afro-textured hair often, always tend to focus on using hair oils, using moisturizing things, and keeping their hair soft and well taken care of. For folks with straighter hair, we don't tend to have to worry so much about moisture in our hair because our hair structure allows the oils from our scalp to very easily travel from root to tip. So oftentimes, especially for folks with really straight hair like me, we don't think about hydrating our hair and keeping it moisturized and healthy. But it becomes important with dreadlocks. And sometimes people think, oh, I get dreadlocks, now I will never condition my hair ever again because it's in knots. Conditioner removes knots, and I want to keep knots, so I'll never condition my hair. And I'm here to tell you that that thinking is a little bit off. Your hair still needs to be hydrated, it still needs to be washed, and it still needs to be cared for because, as I said, it's still hair. But I wanted to tell you like the ways it's good and healthy to condition your hair and the ways that it's a little bit unhealthy and silly to condition your hair. So when you condition your hair, just feel your locks. If they're feeling dry, if they're feeling extra scratchy, if they're feeling bad, be sure to just take some conditioner. Take a bit bigger than the normal amount you would take for your brushable hair, and just run it in your hands and carefully just run it through all your locks. Make sure it touches all your dreads and gets over all of them. Let it sit for a couple seconds and then rinse out really thoroughly. Like I've said in other videos, very thorough rinsing, like 10 minutes of rinsing every time you take a shower, is imperative to prevent buildup. So whether you're shampooing or conditioning, rinsing is really important, okay? So yeah, you just condition your hair that way, and you don't have to condition your hair as much as you did with brushable hair, but it is still a really good idea. Maybe after 3 months of locking or whenever your hair feels sturdy enough to withstand it, to start conditioning your hair. And if you do happen to have dry or damaged hair and you do need to moisturize and condition it so it stays healthier a little bit earlier in the locking process, then go ahead and do that. It's a really good idea to keep your hair hydrated, and it's better to have healthy hair than it is to have quickly locking hair. Okay? And so, rinse and conditioner, rinse it out for 10 minutes, just like you would with shampoo. Rinse. And now I want to just show you some of my dreads and show you what I did that actually caused a buildup in my locks in a very short amount of time. As I was brushing my locks out, I have a lot of color damage from trying to get the blue out of my hair. For those of you who are following me for a long time, this Ion Color Brilliance Bright Blue that I put in March is still in my hair. It has not come out, and look how much growth I've had, like it's crazy. But anyway, I tried to get a blue color out of my hair, and I really damaged like this much of my hair. So as I was taking my locks out, I was really deep conditioning. Like I was caking on Aussie 3-minute Miracle and letting it sit for a long time. And in doing that, I didn't rinse because I cared less about rinsing because I was going to take out my locks anyway. And so I was just, rinse away. And no, I wasn't rinse away, sorry. Oh, geez Louise. No, so I was just kind of like rinsing like you would with brushable hair and then leaving it in. And when I started taking my locks out, warning, I'm going to show you some hair. When I started taking my dreads out, this was the hair. Totally clean, totally clear, just kind of balled up little hair. And sometimes I'd find like a tiny bit of little, you know, dead skin built up, but otherwise the hair was totally clean because I had been rinsing very thoroughly the entire time I had my locks. And that's important. And just by the way, again, when I say locks, I'm saying L-O-C-K-S rather than L-O-C-S. The term LOCS, locks, is reserved for people of African descent who have Afro-textured hair, and that's what they're calling their hair. It may seem silly to some, but it's very important to others, so I try to respect that, and I just wanted to clarify. But anyway, now here are some of the dreads as the weeks went on of not properly rinsing my hair. I would get buildup like this, like, will it focus? Focus. Okay, but do you see this? It's like white and cakey and dry and flaky and not good. Here's another one. Some caked in. You see this little white area? It looks like just lint built up, but I'm like 90% sure that it's shampoo and conditioner. And here is a particularly bad area of it. It's just this like icky built up stuff, and it was from not rinsing properly and just letting conditioner sit in my hair. And this buildup, this thick, dusty, linty, somewhat greasy feeling buildup, happened over the course of 3 weeks of not properly rinsing my hair. So you can definitely condition your hair when it's locked up, but you must properly rinse it as well. If you just let conditioner like sit on your hair for a long time on a regular basis and you don't totally rinse it out and take 10 or 15 minutes to rinse, that will cause a buildup, and that makes your dreads harder to brush out. And it doesn't seem to make much of a difference while you have them in, unless I suppose if you have dark hair and it starts showing light stuff on the outside. But for me, it didn't cause a problem while my hair was still locked. But as I took it out, it was harder to brush out, and it's kind of icky to have buildup in your locks. So be sure to rinse, but you can definitely condition. And I just wanted to show you, this is when I cut off because I liked the little squiggly shape. I thought that was cute. It was from the back of my head. But anyway, it was from here, and oh, this camera isn't adequate enough. But you can, like, there's some little white stuff in the middle, and that's again from the improperly rinsed conditioner. But I was taking my locks out, so I didn't care. So yes, condition your hair if it feels dry. You can use hair oils depending on how comfortable you are with using those. You can use conditioner from the store. It's no problem. Just keep your hair moisturized and make sure to rinse it very well. Thanks for watching. Have a really good day. Bye.